Hello guys and welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Mungai the Evangelical Poet. I major in gospel spoken word poetry and I love to share my poetry with the world. Sometimes I feel like I have so many of them, so I'm gonna do this thing called reading poetry out loud until at least I've shared at least a big part of myself with the world, the parts that maybe I thought weren't so good for stage, but I feel that they'll have an impact on somebody's life. Her eyes turned, lost them innocence. There was I thinking how great a joke I've made, but for her there she was, heat and heated by embarrassment that came from my careless words. There was me, trying to be funny, crucified by my own words, manipulated by anger and whatever it was that chants within us. Every time we think that getting physical will make us even with the wrong others have done us, she strolled towards me, breathing fire and brimstone. And funny enough, she called me nothing. She just kept referring to my words to her. She kept fueling her pain as well as her anger. She went from level to level of anger and she lost control. I didn't know whether to flee or to stand. I didn't know whether to flight or to fight, which made sense. I didn't know how to think straight. How to understand that the most understanding of souls would turn violent, let alone angry. So I took a step back, strides into my memories. I took to my toes at the thought of ever calling a woman kind-hearted, because the past and the present now proved that she isn't. She isn't just a kind soul. She's something else. The past and present prove that she is anything I shouldn't think I know until I know. She's the one-sided knife and I only knew one side. She's the calm storm just waiting to be tapped, and you won't believe the show and shock you're in for. She's the book you don't want to judge by the first 3 pages. It goes without saying that lest you turn the pages you won't ever know what lies on the other side. She's human. Just so human she is us. She's all of us when we wanna point a finger at her and 3 point back at us. So I thought, God, where did we go wrong? Hot-tempered, short-tempered, violent, killers, murderers. God, where didn't we keep right? I got so many questions running through my mind. Who really knows what peace means? Is it expensive as people? Is it when before I think of slapping you, I should think of how I would like to be treated? Is it an action of sorry after I hurt you? And yet who would think that the words, whether joke or not, could tear friendship that took years to build apart? Who would think that words like seeds once planted only know how to grow? Who would be wise enough to think before they talk? Who would think that something like this could happen and change anything? Evangelical Poet. So guys, let's watch our words. Our words do really mean a lot to people, and even when we're joking, sometimes we go overboard, and yeah, it's basically why I wrote this piece. And I'm so sorry I hurt you, and I pray that you guys are gonna be so forgiving to anyone who slapped you because of what you threw at them with your mouth. Because eventually it zeroes down to let's think before we talk. Let's watch our words. Let's be quick to listen and slow to speak. Have a blessed day. So the next piece that I'm gonna do one of these fine days that I had promised to do that I haven't done in a long time is gonna be this piece. I was the kind of man that traced a thirst that no woman could quench. I was the kind of man that thought all men are dogs because I bite. I was the kind of man that wanted every lady to want him only for him to crush their hearts. And I grew ignorant of hurting them because it pleased me. It pleasured me to find value and worth in their crush on me. Those ladies' prayers must have reached heaven, cause I swear some lashed out on me, tearing my heart apart, as I busily cried about how much they hurt me, when my heart was not for them, but just one of the ladies in this universe, but just not them. So allow me to confess my sins, that besides God, these girls were God for me. So see you when I post that piece and share that piece completely. May the good Lord bless you. Awesome day.